transfers.
Good to meet you.
Dad?
You putting everything on hold because of him? Aaron put you through hell.
I will never turn my back on him.
Let me help you out.
For what?
I think I'm your protection.
Stay out. You've been doing things on your own terms, but that guy, he got nothing to lose.
Curtis 50 Cent Jackson guest stars on For Life. New tonight on ABC.
Hey, what are we doing here?
Got a couple of prisoner transfers.
Yeah, but Lubec's a level 4.
Guess they must be very well behaved.
Baby, welcome to the party. I hit the boy up and then I go skating a Rari. Baby, welcome to the party. With that, get me lit. Gun on my hip. 1.5. Set in the clip. Baby, don't trip. Just lower your tone.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie, Futuristic Mike, and I'm back with another For Life video if you're new. Make sure y'all leave your theories, comments, everything down below in the comment section. If you're a fan of For Life, if you love For Life, hit the like on this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're finding me, subscribe, turn on those post notifications so you can always see when I'm dropping some content so you never miss any For Life news. Now, this is going to be my For Life review for Season 1, Episode 6, titled Burner. And this was 50 Cent's debut on the show. Yes, 50 Cent finally came on the show. Everybody was wondering where he was at, and it was taking forever. But man, he finally came on the show in this episode, and it was a really solid episode. This episode was very good, and in my opinion, this was the best episode this entire season, man. It was really, really, really good, and we're going to talk about it, man. There's a lot that went down in this episode, and we're just going to get into it. But before we dive into it, if you guys enjoy discussions like this, please be sure to give this video a like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you can never miss any other uploads. Now, this episode starts with the captain, one of the guards, talking to Wild Bill, and they're talking about how they can play it safe and how they can sneak some of the drugs into the prison. Because if you guys remember on last episode, the captain was sneaking in drugs through the steaks that he was bringing in his cooler, and he's still doing it. You know, Sophia's keeping a watch out, but she's trying to figure out who's bringing in the drugs. It then shows Maskins, and he meets with someone in a restaurant or a bar or whatever it is, and he's talking to this person, and he's telling Maskins how he was thinking about transferring a particularly dangerous person over to Belmore. Maskins is like, how is this going to help me? And then he pretty much told him that this inmate is going to give Sophia a pretty big headache because he's a lot of trouble. And obviously this is Cassius Dawkins that's going to be coming in. It's your boy 50 Cent. Now, Aaron goes to court to try to fight his case, and he's battling O'Reilly in court, and he's talking about his police file, how he obtained some evidence in his police file, and O'Reilly's like, exactly how did you get that police file? And he's trying to get to the bottom of it, like, how the hell did you get that police file? And Aaron said he got it from an anonymous source. And then the court scene ends, and then it shows O'Reilly and Maskins talking, and Maskins is asking O'Reilly exactly how Aaron might have obtained the police file. And O'Reilly thought about it long and hard, and then he thought about the brother, the cop, the brother of Hassan. If you guys remember, Aaron was defending Hassan in one of the cases in like the first 3 episodes or something like that. And then the brother got Aaron that police file, and the DA wants to know exactly how he got that police file. Now, Marie's dad comes into town, and of course she wasn't expecting him because he didn't tell her that he was coming, and he had nothing but negative things to say when he got to town. She wasn't really trying to hear it. She wasn't trying to have it. And he just kept going on and on about how Aaron needs to stop dragging her down in his shit and he needs to get his stuff together and she needs to stop worrying about him. But, you know, Marie still loves Aaron. She might be with Darius right now, but if Aaron were to get out of prison, like I already said to you guys before, she would get back with Aaron in a heartbeat. You guys already know she has a kid with him. She still loves him and she wants to be a family with him. This Darius thing is temporary, seriously. But her dad had nothing but negative things to say, and he was really pissing me off in this episode, if I'm being honest. We're going to get into him a little bit more later because he just kept going. Now, your boy, 50 Cent, was introduced in this episode, and it shows him walking out of the prison that he was in, and he's getting transferred to Belmore. He's getting onto the bus, and you can see Aaron sitting on the bus. He's looking out the window. He sees Cassius Dawkins walking up. You know, they're doing it in slow motion, and they're playing Pop Smoke. They're playing Welcome to the Party. And I thought that was a badass. That was a real cold way to bring 50 Cent into the show. You know, that was a real slick introduction. I really enjoyed the way they did it, and they couldn't have brought him on any better than that. Now, 50 Cent gets on the bus, and he walks by Aaron, and then he takes a seat. And Aaron just looks at him like, oh shit, this dude's going to be a problem. And of course, he definitely is a problem. Now, later on, Aaron is in the yard with his boys, and then Cassius Dawkins walks up, you know what I mean? And he knew one of Aaron's boys from a while back. And then he says, what's up to Cassius? And then he comes over and says something to Aaron, and Aaron's just looking at him. Aaron's trying to feel him out. He's trying to study his vibe and see what's going on. He don't know if he can trust this dude, and I don't think he can because I think this dude's going to be nothing but trouble. He was over there at his old prison running stuff, apparently. They said he was pretty much in charge of everything at that prison, and everyone knew not to mess with him. So he's thinking he's coming over here and he's going to be doing the same thing, but all this stuff ain't going to fly at this prison. Now it shows 50 Cent in the lunchroom. Everybody's eating and everything. Everybody got their meal, and he comes and sits down at a table alone, and he's talking to Aaron. Aaron's telling him that he can't sit there, and he just don't give a damn. Now here comes Wild Bill, and they start arguing, going back and forth, and 50 Cent's like, you know what, I can sit wherever I want. If you want me gone, do something about it. And then they start arguing. 50 Cent stands up like he's getting ready to fight him, and then one of the guards comes over and tells Cassius that this is the way things have been going for long before he got there, and he has to move. And this is one of the guards, let me remind you, that's selling the drugs in the prison. Him and the captain and a couple other drugs are moving weight in the prison, and this guard's dirty. This guard's up to no good, and he's over there telling Cassius that he can't sit there and to move. I have a feeling Cassius is going to be causing a lot of problems in the future. Now it shows Aaron in his cell, and then Cassius comes in his cell, and he's talking to him, and he's like, yo, I'm going to need that burner that you got so I can make a phone call. And Aaron's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then he tells him that next time he tells someone something, make sure you can trust them or whatever. And then Aaron lets him make one call because that's all he has to make. And Aaron listens to Cassius's conversation, and he hears exactly what he has going on, and Aaron is concerned. He's concerned. He don't want nothing to do with any of this. Now let's get back to Marie's dad for a minute. I'm just going to talk about how he was talking to Darius. He called Darius out to take him somewhere in the car. And he really didn't want him to take him nowhere at all. He just wanted to talk to him in the car, and he pretty much gave Darius this ring. He said he could never bring himself to give it to Aaron, and he's giving it to Darius because he thinks Darius is right for Marie, and he wants Darius to propose to Marie. And Darius doesn't know if it's right, if it's the right time or whatever, because he said Aaron could be getting out. Darius tells him that Aaron didn't even sign the divorce papers, so nothing's set in stone yet, and nothing's official, so, you know what I mean? He doesn't want to give the ring to Marie yet. He wants to see how it's all going to play out. Now, like I already said, I was getting real sick of Marie's dad in this episode. It was just really annoying, if you want to ask me. Seriously, like, the entire episode, he was just bitching and complaining about Aaron. Now, they were at the dinner table, and Jazz comes over, and she's talking about how they want to put money on Aaron's books so he can get, like, meals, noodles, and stuff like that. And then Marie's dad is talking about, is that all you people talk about in this house is Aaron? Like, he was getting real pissed off. Jazz asked Marie for her credit card so she could put stuff on his books. And Darius said, no, you can just use mine. So Darius was looking out, and helping out Jazz so she could put money on Aaron's books. And that was nice of Darius, I ain't gonna lie, but he still shouldn't have stole Aaron's girl. That was messed up. But seriously, Marie's dad was really pissing me off in this episode. And then Jazz said to Marie's dad, "Can you please try to start respecting Aaron and not going off every time we say his name or whatever?" And he said he'll try. Now Cassius comes over to Aaron while they're sitting in the yard, and he's talking to Aaron, talking about, "I'm gonna need that burner." And Aaron's like, "No, you can't have it. You can make calls here and there, but you can't just have it." And then he threatens him, I think. I forgot exactly what he said. And then it shows later on that Aaron comes over to Cassius and he hands him the burner. So apparently whatever Cassius said to Aaron, it worked. Whatever he said, it worked. And Aaron actually gave him the burner. He came over to Cassius's table when they was eating, and Cassius told him that he could join him at the table. And Aaron said that he wasn't hungry, and he slid him the phone underneath the tray. So now Aaron better hurry up and get out of the prison. He better hurry up and get home to his family, because now he's not going to be able to talk to his family. I mean, that phone was his lifeline. He was able to talk to Marie and Jazz and everything. He could call them whenever he wanted because he had that burner, and now he can't do it. Now at the very end of this episode, it shows the captain. He goes home and he comes in the house and he's yelling for his wife or whatever. And then he goes in the living room and his wife and his family's tied up. And there's 2 people in there who got guns, and they're talking about this is a message from Cassius. And then the captain asks them what Cassius wants, and then they start talking. They're holding the guns up, and then the episode ends. But yeah, I already knew Cassius was going to be a problem. I already knew he was going to be a problem when he came onto the show. I mean, that's just his character for the show. Like I said, 50 Cent loves playing those type of characters. And he also said in like a recent interview that this is going to be one of his last roles as a type of character like this. So I guess we just got to wait and see. But I think these type of characters really fit 50 Cent well. So I guess we just got to see if in the future he's going to play any more characters like this. But I think he really killed it. I think he did a really good job playing Cassius Dawkins. And this episode was fire, man. It was amazing. And I think it was the best one of this season so far, in my opinion. It was a really good episode. And 50 Cent always brings the heat. And every actor on this show, every actor and actress is phenomenal. This is a very amazing show. And if you guys haven't checked it out yet, please go and check out For Life on ABC. It's definitely worth it, man. I highly recommend it. I suggest it to anyone who's watching this video who has not watched For Life yet. Please make sure you go and check that show out. It's a phenomenal show, and I'll definitely be watching every episode and bringing you guys my reviews every week. I'll be continuing to bring you guys more For Life content in the future. If you guys want to donate to the channel to help support the channel, I got links in the description to do so. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash the notification bell so you can never miss a video. I'm going to get out of here, y'all. It's your boy Futuristic Mike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.